Alright, so hello and welcome. I have another video here. We're going to take a look at another interview question that you might see in your interviews, may or may not. And give me just one moment while I pull it up because I made a small error and was supposed to pull up the question. This is going to be Decode string, I think it's called. From I think yesterday I said I was going to go over this question, but I ended up not doing that. I intended to, but I did not. Decode string. So let's give that a shot. Let's see. And forgive me for not taking a look at this. What is it? Not keeping my word, I suppose. All right. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Here we go. Okay. Given an encoded string, return as a decoded string. The encoding rule is k encoded string, where the encoded string inside the square brackets is being repeated exactly k times. Note that k is guaranteed to be a positive integer. You may assume that the input string is always valid. No extra white spaces, square brackets are well formed, etc. Furthermore, you may assume that the original data does not contain any digits and that digits are only for those repeated numbers k. For example, there won't be input like 3a or 2 brackets 4. Input S, 3A, 2BC, A. Oh, I think this might be like a really easy question. A lot of people really like this question, huh? People like questions that make them feel smart. I like questions that make me feel smart. So don't misunderstand. I'm not judging other people. I'm just saying, because I'm just like everybody else. But this seems like a question that's probably not too hard. Oh wait, oh, okay, I see. So, all right, okay. So, all right, I get. Oh no, oh no. Oh, that's a good question. It is a good question. I take it back. No, it's an interesting question. Yeah. All right. Not that easy. I wouldn't say it's that easy. I take it back. All right. So how it seems to work? It's relatively short. Okay. Lowercase digits brackets guaranteed to be a valid input. Okay. Integers are in this range, 1 to 300. All right, fair enough. So there's possible nesting involved. Okay, that's very interesting. So we kind of want to do. You can do this recursively. I think it's probably easier to think about it recursively. So what you would do is, if you have, so you have a recursive function, I think. And we're not going to make this recursive. I mean, this could be recursive too, but we're going to make our own internal sort of recursive function. And we're going to decode what's inside of brackets before we do anything else. So we're doing the parsing as we go, I suppose. Something like that. The tricky thing is, so I could kind of understand, like, all right, you could, if you were to decode this portion, the thing that's tricky is that you don't actually know where the closing bracket is going to be for this entering when you enter. So this kind of reminds me of like the other programs we were writing before. We had like a stack that we were, while we're parsing, we're also doing other things. It was sort of going character by character to parse, and there's sort of this portion of like closing the bracket and doing something interesting there. And I forgot which program we were looking at. That was pretty recent that we were doing some kind of parsing, decoding kind of a thing with a stack. And I really struggled on that. It took me a long time. And I think this is very similar to that. And I thought it was supposed to be very easy, I guess. We did that iteratively. I'm trying to remember now. That wasn't too long ago. That was like a few days ago. I think we did something like that. Let me see. Let me actually take a look. Let me see. This is very similar to another problem. Just thinking, what problem is it that was very similar to? Also, don't mind me. Just quick. Oh, okay, never mind. Mini parser, was this it? Hold on, I just want to see. Yeah, that's what it was. It was the mini parser for nested integers. Yeah, it's very similar. You can see the similarity. You can see that's very similar, right? Yeah, interesting. How did I do this? New bracket, or new opening. So really, it would be a digit. Would be like this. It's like very similar to this code. And on the stack, I actually put nested integers. And what would I put on the stack? I guess what I would want to push on the stack is the previous like when you close this closing bracket, it's the previous decoded string. That's what I want to say. I want to say like I want to basically build a bunch of strings. Okay, this will be interesting. But yeah, these are very similar, I think, these questions. So because I'm just thinking, what do I want on the stack? Probably just strings, stack of strings. I think is what I want to use. We're gonna do something similar to what we just saw. I'm gonna try, see how quickly I can do it. See if I can do it at all. See if we can do it at all. So stack of strings, and just call it stack. And then we have, what else to look at here? Okay, so we're gonna do for auto character. Oh, yeah. C. Actually, yeah, we did. Oh, wait, whoa. We did character C. The reason we would do it this way is because C is a const reference, and if we do references to C, can I do this though? Can I do this? Const auto. We'll have compiler errors. Hold on. Does that compile? It does. Okay, it's wrong, but it compiles. All right. So what we're going to do is, I don't actually know. All right, we're going to do, there's different cases. So if C is a digit, which means it's greater than or equal to 0, and C is less than or equal to 9, then that's a digit. Otherwise, you have a few other options, right? C could be this opening bracket, or C could be closing bracket, or C could be something just any other character, right? That's kind of your only options, really. It's just, yeah, those are your only options. And I want to say, you could have another situation where we should really put that at the top, which is make this an else if. I should maybe put spaces here. I don't know. We want to say we actually want to do something a little bit different here. We're going to do it this way. We're just going to use C. Actually, we'll use it. I like it. It's better. I did that before too. I had a similar kind of thing going on. And I'll explain what I mean in a moment. So it's going to be s.begin, and it is going to be not equal to, or let's do the difference between s.end and it's greater than or equal to 0. So when it is equal to s.end, this is still going to execute, and then we're going to say if it is equal to s.end. It's a special case. So because you kind of got to do something special at the end, like after you've processed all of the characters, and I'll explain in a moment what that's going to look like. What that'll be. That's to handle the cases where, like, you know, if you had just a straight string, straight across string. All right. Now, what we want to do is, if we see digits, so bool previous digit equals false, int value, or which digit, I'll just say it's 1. So if we see a digit, we want to update that to previous digit equals true, and then which digit equals this, basically minus, right, that'll give you the value. That'll give you the value, and okay, fine. Then we see this opening portion, and what's interesting is I think we actually want to put a pair of values on the stack. Is that right? Maybe. We can do this. We can do this. Yeah, I guess we should. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'm a little bit uncertain about that. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see how we do. We're gonna say int string, right? And when you see this opening bracket, what we're going to do is push on the stack a pair, and that's going to be the integer, which is the which digit, and string will be an empty string. String object will just be an empty string. We'll do it this way for the time being. And then we're going to update the which digit to 1, and then previous digit equals false. And this doesn't really matter, does it? Not really. No, I don't think we really care about that. That doesn't matter. Okay. Any other characters we see, we're going to have. We could have a string stream. That's fine. Push these characters into. It's not a closing brace. Push this character, right? Okay. So this is basically, yeah, this is a parser, pretty much. This is a kind of a parser. It's going to parse this encoded string, and then at the end of it, we're going to have the result's going to be a decoded string. So these kinds of questions are like typical, I think. Not just typical, but like these are really good questions to ask, and these are kind of questions that are worth kind of practicing, I think. Because they're just, I don't know, there's something about them, they're like kind of special. All right, so let's say we just get, yeah, okay. So once we pop or get, so this code really should be duplicated, this one and this one, and actually you can combine them really. It should be the same code, but we're not going to combine it just yet. What's going to happen is once you, so let's say you read like 1 opening bracket, closing bracket, or yeah, 2 opening, wait, oh yeah, I'm sorry, 2 opening bracket, a closing bracket, right? So 2 opening, a closing, right? Something like that. So it would be 2 A's. What we would do is, so we get our digit, right? Then we would push that digit, update that back to 1, have an empty string in the stack, and we would continue on our merry way. When we see we see a character, we're going to push that into the string stream. When we see this character, now we want to do something with this string that we just generated, and we're going to say take what's at the top of the stack. So we're going to say string s equals what's at the top of the stack. We're going to pop the top of the stack, right? And this is also if the stack has something in it, because the stack could be empty, right? Assuming there's something in the stack. In fact, not just that there's something in the stack, we're going to say there's got to be, the size of the stack's got to be actually at least one. There's got to be at least 2 elements for this to mean anything. So actually, we're really focusing on, if you have like, it's really this case that we're looking at, like 2 for a, something like this, right? Because this 2a case and this AA case, like these are, or BB we'll say, these are different, and you probably don't necessarily need the stack if you're here or here. But we'll just say, let's say if we get to this closing part, if the stack has 2 elements in it, then we want to take, well, okay, I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure what the logic's going to be. What do we do if there's no elements? What do we do if there's one? What do we do if there's more than one? Yeah, those are kind of the 3 cases we want to think about. If there's more than, if we already have something in the stack, I don't necessarily know what's going to be in the stack yet, though. It's like it's actually a pair. It's not standard string. This is a auto, really. In fact, it really should be const auto of string. It's a digit in a string, so A or D and then S. And then we pop the top, and then what we want to push on the top. We want to say s.top of the second string, the second part of the pair. We want to set that to basically whatever SS has got in it. See, that's really confusing. That's very confusing. I don't actually know, man. I don't know. I don't know what is even my algorithm. I'm trying to. It's like, it's bad. I've done this before, where like I just start coding and it's like I don't actually know what the solution is. Like I just have like a vague idea. It's like I don't actually know. Kind of hoping that it would just kind of like fall together, but that's not how it's gonna work. So we would go in. This is pushed on the stack, expecting some string that we're gonna double, and then this gets pushed on the stack, expecting some other string that we're gonna quadruple, and then this gets saved into our string stream, and then we have a closing bracket. And what do we want to do with our closing bracket? Well, we want to take the previous part of the stack and kind of get the string there, and we want to set our string stream to 4 times what we just got. It's kind of what we want to do. Yeah, I think that's it. And then pop this 4 off of the stack and update our string stream to that. Hopefully that makes sense. So now we don't necessarily want to we don't necessarily want to store in the string stream. Like we actually want to clear the string stream at the end of this. Take that back. We want to clear the string stream. We want that to be empty. What we want is we want to save in the stack. We want to pop. Yeah, that's kind of what we want to do. I think that's what we want to do. We're going to make the string here. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, I think I understand what we're going to do. All right. So S is going to be, excuse me, string, new string. It's basically going to be 4 concatenations of what string stream is currently. Now the question is, how do we do that? Say temp, and we're going to take maybe this is, yeah, okay, all right, fine. Kind of want to, yeah, you could do it like this. I think that's fine. Okay. And now the top part is going to have this new string. Right, we're going to update. And we already popped our previous integer. Okay, so we popped for process that string. Now we have 4 of those kind of here in this pair, and then we would hit this again, or we would reach this part again. I should say hit. We should reach this part. We would reach this part again, and this 2. Now here's the thing. We get this top. We pop. There's no top second, right? That's if there's only one, really, I think is what we want to say. I think if, I want us to do something like this. If st is not empty, then we do the following. Really, if there's only one element in the stack, see, that's a little bit confusing. So that's something we have to think about. If there's nothing in the stack, which basically is an impossibility, right? Because if we're here, then we said it's valid input. So if we hit this point, if we reach this, we reach this. If we reach this, then we must have reached this, which means the stack is not empty. So there's something in the stack. If there's more than one thing in the stack, then so I think actually all of this really just goes here. Assuming the stack is not empty. But you don't want to do that, by the way, and like you want to really watch out in your code for like when you're doing things that could break, let's say, right? Certain assumptions you're making. Really want to be careful. Try to make as few assumptions about what you're dealing with as possible. So that way they don't have like what do they call that? Unexpected crashes and things that really could really cause a lot of problems for your program and for your users. Okay, so assuming the stack is not empty, right? We know that. Yeah, we pop, new string, build the string. Okay, so if it's still not empty, yeah, so now it's if not stempty, it's still not empty, we can update that part of the stack. Otherwise, if it is empty, we're going to push onto the stack. We're going to, do we push on the stack? What do we do? What do we do? Also, we want to, at the end of this, strings, empty this string stream. How are we doing on time? 20 minutes, not too bad. Okay, so take a look at the top of the stack, pop the stack, get this new string, update it based off of the number of digits that we saw that was on the stack, right? That enclosing kind of, yeah, the enclosing brackets. Excuse me. Now, if the stack is not empty after you pop that element, stack's not empty, so there's still like another, let's say, we have another enclosing brackets. We want to set that to the new string and continue. Otherwise, if we're basically done, we actually want to set the string stream to, we don't necessarily want to push anything onto the stack after this. We want to just set the string stream to new string. Yeah. And right. That's a little bit confusing. Do we really need to do that? I think we do, yeah. Or do we just push something onto the stack? I think it's fine to push something onto the stack. Actually, it's fine. I think it's fine to push it on the stack. Make a pair and push it on the stack. I think in every case we should actually just update this to nothing. Just thinking like, yeah, I think it's fine. Okay. Yeah. A little confusing maybe I shouldn't do this way. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Something like this. So there's at least something on the stack. And that's so confusing. So confusing. I don't know if I should do this at the bottom here. I don't know if that's even like meaningful. Yeah, okay, whatever. It doesn't really matter. So now if we get to the end, I want to say really the final string should be the string stream at the end. I actually don't think this is, I don't think we need to do this. I don't think we need to do that at all. I think every time you don't necessarily need to update. Yeah, I think you could do it this way. I don't know. I mean, it's a little weird, but you would update the string stream to nothing. Otherwise, if there's no stack, then you would update this to the new string. And then you wouldn't actually need to do anything here. And then at the end, you have you would end up popping everything anyway at the end. So really this should, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really sure about this, what this would look like. Doesn't compile, that's good. It's great. Perfect. Yeah, man, I don't know. Maybe I just need more practice with these kinds of questions. How are we doing here? Almost 30 minutes? Okay. What? Oh. Compile error. Compile error. Stack. That would be pair. Yeah. Okay. Okay, wrong. Nice. Expected. A, B, C, B, C. B, C, A, B, C, A. Okay. Nice. All right. So, yeah, I thought I was doing something wrong. I was trying to figure out like what was I doing with this string and this thing being empty. I think you just want to keep. I think you want to generally just keep it simple. So I would say, yeah, finish off or rather clear the string stream every time. I would say, and then, if the stack is not empty, then push on the stack something else. See, the thing that's confusing about that though is, I don't know. It's so weird. I don't know. No. You know what I think? I think I got it. I think this is what's missing. I think I got it. So every case you're going to clear the string stream, but if the stack is empty at this point, then you're going to save this in your return string. I want to say something like that. ABC. Okay, that's not. What happened? Oh boy. Oh no. Let's try this. I wonder if this is like a string stream related thing, because it could be. Yeah. It's just how strings operate, or string streams operate, I guess. It's like this really weird thing that happens. No, it's not. Okay, so it's fine. All right, we're gonna keep it this way for a short while. But I would say yeah, pretty much you create this new string, and then otherwise, if it's not empty, if it is empty, it doesn't matter. You're gonna update SS anyway. Now, ret isn't. Yeah, ret should be at the bottom, right? So basically, you pop through everything, and it's not SS string. It's actually a new string that you want here. Okay. So that's what we expect. Now, what happened to the second one and the third one? What's going on? So all the way at the bottom, string stream. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Yeah, you do need to do pretty much if the stack should be empty at this point. It's definitely empty. This guy, it could have something in it. That's really it. That's really all you gotta do here. So if empty, I don't know if you can do that. You can actually, it doesn't even matter actually. I'm thinking about it. Doesn't even matter. Okay, so that handles the bottom case. What about the middle case? What happened here? So we push, this is the one that matters too. It's the one that has stacks involved. It's weird, the first one worked. That's kind of interesting, but the second one didn't. So we push we get our digit, we make a pair with our digit when we opening bracket, then, okay, that's fine, that's pushed onto the stack. Then we do that again, push another thing on the stack. We get A, which we update to, we have SSA, right? We get a closing bracket. We take a look at the top, which is 4. Pop that. We have a new string, which should be 4 A's. We say if the stack's not empty, which is not, we're going to set the second one, top of the second to the new string, which, yeah, that should be fine. So this is 4 A's now. We have 1, 4 A's, and reset our string. Fine. We pop again, or we get to the very next character. We have 2 with 4 A's, it should be pop. If you're not empty, if you are empty, ret plus equals new string, reset SS to nothing. Oh, that's why. Duh, that's my mistake. Okay. Oh, shoot, because this is empty. Gotcha. I see. See the problem. See the issue. See the issue. Right. Understood. It's actually S plus the string. A little strange, but I think that's the truth. There we go. Okay. Yeah, got it. Uh-huh. And right. Yeah, okay. So 3 A's twice with an A in front, and then we're just gonna try a bunch of different cases here, and then also X, Y, Z with another 3 A 2 B 3 C or X. Close that. close that, something like that. How does that work? Does that look okay? Wrong. Nice. Okay. That's a lot of output. All right, wasn't expecting that. Okay, so we're wrong. You know, we're wrong. It's always good. It's good to be wrong. I get this feeling this would be so much easier to do it recursively. Okay. Only got a few more minutes here, so we gotta figure this one out. Okay. Okay. Great. Nice. Nice. Also, my hair is a lot. Get a haircut soon. Going to look to get a haircut soon. So, I mean, okay. Stack is not empty. So this is wrong. Fair enough. I think the one at the bottom, maybe we should also change this to a B so it's a little more clear what's happening. So it should be A triple B, not that, whatever that is. 3 B's, A and 3 B's. So when you process this, you get 2, then you get A, so SS is A. Then you process this 3, okay. Get another opening portion. So I actually think the previous string should be whatever SS is. Yeah, I think it should actually be something like this. Right? Something like that. What does this do? What does this look like? Okay, so now we have A, B. What is that? What's happening now? So you get the previous string, right? There's some string in front, and we see an integer, and so we push this previous string. We save that. See this? So we actually could just test this as like AAA 2B, right? Like that's going to be wrong. We know that. Yeah. Okay, look at that. That's okay. Great. We save this previous S, and well, see, that's confusing, isn't it? Yeah, very confusing. We really just wanted to keep track of what we had previously. That's really what S was supposed to be. So this really should be this new string multiplied by what we picked up. And see, the thing is, yeah, well, when we pick up, I think we want to, I think the thing is we want to actually update this once we push. I think that might be part of the issue. Push that on there, say 4 is the, these are kind of out of sync too, which is confusing, this pair. Like, I think logically this is like, doesn't make a lot of sense, because now we've got this digit, and then we have the previous string. I guess it's not too bad, but it's like, it's not great to think of it like that. And now we update this string to nothing, okay. And then now when we're here, we get to 2B, or rather, yeah, we get to 2B, open, B gets placed, and we get to this closing bracket. We want this SS, right? This should be fine. This should be the same. This should be what it is, right? Now, we should say new string is going to be s plus new string, right? This is the prefix, so we're going to add this prefix. And what does that look like now? Okay, we got the first one now, and it looks like we can. Okay, good. We're looking good for the first part. Now the second part. Okay. These last two are still challenging though. So we get the 2 empty string. We push, then we push 3 into A, and then we get B, we get 3B, we get A, yeah, we get A and 3 B's, and when we get to this 2, it seems right. So I think this is kind of the issue. We're not really doing too well with the stack, because when we push onto the stack we're kind of assuming different things here, right? We're assuming what's on the stack is actually the previous string. We are not, when we pop again, though, this 2, it doesn't have a previous string to build. Like, I guess, really what we ought to do is not really update this new string, but actually update this guy. Yeah, which is a little weird. I don't know. I don't know what this is gonna look like. Something like that. Okay. That's very weird. Oh, that's why. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if that matters either anymore. Oh, it's right now. Okay, of course. Yeah. I mean, you know. It's a little confusing. But also I gotta get going. I'm gonna meet up with a friend for dinner. So yeah, this is you know, I thought of something. There was a person a while back who I remember she mentioned, she's like, oh, I really don't have a lot of friends. And it struck me, go to church. Join a church. I have plenty of friends at church. Go to church. Like that's her fault. That's no excuse for that. I shouldn't laugh, I'm sorry. I don't mean that was wrong. It's not funny. It's actually sad. It's tragic. But she definitely could have done something about that. Like there's no excuse. There's no excuse for that. Hopefully that doesn't sound harsh. I mean, the excuse is that she's kind of just how she is. She's a bit of she's a little bit naive, I guess, something like that. But definitely could make plenty of friends at church. People really like her too. A lot of people would want to be her friend. Wrong. Nice. Perfect. All right, let's find out what's wrong. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have a good handle on the suffixes. Right, so if we do like, this code is not good. This code is way more complicated than it needs to be, and probably could have been made. Yeah, this could have been made a lot better. I think could have been done better. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I wanted to try it, man. I want to learn how to parse things iteratively instead of. I should have just done it recursively. There's a way to do this recursively. That's not bad. I mean, it's kind of I don't know. The recursive version, the one that I was going to do, it's not really great. It's probably better to do this iteratively. Excuse me. Okay, let's find the differences. So at the bottom. There are all these Z's, and there really should only be one Z. All these Z's, and they're, yeah, so where did my Z's go in this bottom test case? Let's put this at the top. What happened? All right, I gotta get going soon. Gotta be careful here. All right, so S2 is gonna be this whole thing, and then 5 Z's, CSDF. Okay, so what happened? We pushed S into the back. We pushed 2 and S when we opened, and then we opened again with 5, and there was nothing in this string, so empty. And then we got Z, we closed here, and we said new string, empty is S is empty. We had this 5 Z's, and we said the stack's not empty, which it's not. If the stack is not empty, then we're going to update this to the new string. I think you do this every time, by the way. I think you just always do this. I think you just always do that. And then we say, if the stack is empty, that's when we want to do the following. Yeah. I think that's the only time you really do that when the stack is empty. I think you just always do that, this part. Oh no, what happened? Why? No. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, no, that's, wait, what? New string Z. We got the new string. Stack's not empty. Right, there's another element. We get CSDF. We add to S. Right? So that should be Z, a whole bunch of Z's with this CSDF. And then we process this closing bracket. We do have this S should be pushed on the stack with a 2. So you have 2 in this S. We get these things. New string is what we had before, twice. And add this prefix. And then now the stack is empty. And we update our string with, now, very confused because, okay. I'm very confused. And I don't have too much time to debug this. I kind of got to skedaddle quickly. And we're just going to get this uncomfortable feeling like this is going to take a lot longer than I would like it to. Because I want to go see my friend. And I also don't want to do that because it causes visual bugs. Program? Hello? Wrong. Okay. Z. All right. No. This is not right. The first iteration is fine, but then we get these other parts, and somehow we end up with SCSDF. Did we somehow clear? Oh, we did. Oh, that's why. No, that shouldn't be cleared then. Okay, that's confusing, but that's probably why. Okay. I see the problem though. So when you get your digit, oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we have a previous prefix then. Shoot. It's very confusing. Yeah, we do want to update this to clear that part. But then oh, I see. Oh no. Wait, what? I'm so confused. This is taking a lot of time to compile. I'm just noticing it, I think, because I gotta get going. Yeah, so push. Okay, push S. We get a prefix for S. So no, so yeah, that'll get saved. That SS, right? That'll get saved, and then we can update. Right. Really, this is right when this make pair. We can remove that, and then the thing is, when we go to 5, push empty, right? Empty string. We get Z. You get Z 5 times, and then we process here. Get Z. Okay, that's fine. But the thing is, when we update SS here, and then we're going to push these other values on, right? Later, when you get down here, what happens? So Z gets a bunch of things, and there's this SS pop to S is S, this guy, plus all these. So I want to say, so somehow, for some reason, after this closing bracket, why did these Z's disappear? What happened? I'm actually really confused. Why opening bracket. There's the first closing bracket, we have all these Z's. The second closing bracket, for some reason, we deleted the stream. What happened? What is going on? I'm actually really confused. I don't know why this is showing this output. Why did this happen? Is it because of this? First, no. I'm really confused. Yeah, I'm just totally confused. Did I miss something? What's going on? It's only one spot this gets cleared. Yeah, no, it's all the Z's are there. Second time this gets called, you have it's not even empty the second time it's called. That's super weird. Wait, what? That's really confusing. Oh, I'm just completely confused now. I gotta get going, I think. I'm gonna make this 2 parts then. I don't know, I gotta think of a more like standard way of doing like parsing with recursion, I guess, or parsing with nesting. Yeah, parsing with nesting. I got to think of a more standard way to do that iteratively where it's like not so confusing. Oh, so this does get called. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Why did this, even though we updated this to empty string? Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, printed empty and then, okay, that makes sense. I get it now. Right, I don't know why we printed something again afterwards. But this was an empty string that was printed, and the new string was printed here. Okay, that's fine. But why now? Why this though? What happened to our z's? Right? What happened to our z's? Or even what's going on here? Hi, how's it going, Mohammed Garbi? Welcome. Hello, hello. Welcome. I'm actually about to get going in a minute here. Yeah, this is the question. 394 on Leetcode if you're curious. We're doing some nested parsing. Parsing with nesting. Printing the result simultaneously. And struggling. Properly struggling. Yeah, I really gotta get going though. It's not good. I'm about to see a friend for dinner and wow, it's taking like a really long time to, I don't know, maybe Leetcode's having some issues on their servers. So S, then we get 2, we get Z is the next thing, we have 5 Z's the next time, right, these 5 Z's are over here, and then we get C, and we get C, Z, 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 whoa, wait a minute, why is it C, Z, 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 and C, S, C, Z, Z? What is going on here? Whoa, 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 whoa. It's overwriting instead of appending to the end. See, that's driving me crazy, man. This is what I'm talking about. String streams operate in a strange way, somewhat foreign to me, and it keeps throwing me off. I'll give it a shot. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I would recommend it. I would recommend it. And I have to be careful asking. I have to be careful asking the stream to go for it because I'm often embarrassed because they tend to beat me. Tend to do it faster than me, more optimal and all of that, and I'm just embarrassed afterwards. Just embarrassed. Okay. I don't. This probably won't be correct. I probably have to just like end stream and be sad, I guess. I won't be able to make it for my friend. Yeah, I'm definitely running late. Oh, now it's correct. Okay, great. What? Of course. The logic was fine from the beginning. You're kidding, really? All right, let's try the other test cases. Let's go for it. Wrong. Nice. Okay, which ones are wrong? The one all the way at the bottom. Just no output. Nice. What happened? Oops. I definitely should get like a bunch of different test cases before. All right, let's try it. Let's try it. Just try to get it. This last one. So 10x 5 ABC. So we would push 10. Then we have x. We would push x with a 5. And then we would say, okay, ABC is S, and right, SS is ABC, and then we pop here, we would get this X from S, we would get this ABC 5 times, we would add x to the front, append it to the front, reset our new string as described. We're not empty, we still have one thing to pop, and then we would keep going. We would pop again. Now we are empty, we say the top is going to be, there's 10 of these for D, S is this whole thing, right? 5 of these plus an X. Set the new string to be 10 of those things, right, which you just described. S is empty, where we pop, there's nothing in front of 10. And S then becomes this, what's this whole new string, and if we're empty, which we are, then we add our new string. No, see, actually it should be S. It shouldn't be a new string, it should be SS. Well, actually it doesn't matter. This should be the same thing, right, at this point. And then set S to empty. And return ret at the end. Now, why is this empty? Why is this empty? And this is, yeah, okay. And what do you mean? What do you mean? I actually would expect this to work. All right, and let's get rid of the other test cases as well for the time being. Actually, let's do it this way. Okay, I need to call my friend. Tell him I might be a little bit late. Standard out. So we got this one, right? And then I guess when we process this one again, oh, this also, it's also kind of incorrect. This is somewhat wrong. Well, oh no, we said it's empty. No, that's fine. But, well, why is this? Is that? That's confusing. So, ret, so this happens once, and does this not happen twice? Does this, am I losing my mind? Shouldn't this happen more than once? 1, 2. This should happen twice. Yeah, I guess these are empty. I guess it's happening a few times. Okay, happens twice, yeah. The second time this is empty though. Now that's not what it's supposed to be. When we pop, we get this new string, we set new string to S plus this new string, right? We get this whole thing, SS. SS is this new string, yeah. And we're not empty. So then what happens is we pop again and we say, take this S, new string, SS. This is really confusing. The second time that this pops, pop, we should print SS here. Pop ABC, right? Check. Pop. Right. That's what SS is supposed to be. Then new string. Why? I'm so confused. No, see, this is wrong. Pop SS new string D. Is D 0? Oh, that's why. Oh, it's the wrong. Oh, no kidding. Oh, that's my mistake. Oh no. Okay, no, we're fine. The logic is fine. I made a mistake. That's what it is. Got it. Got it. It's not which digit, it's which int. And it starts off at 0. And we say which int equals itself times 10 plus the digit. That's why. Okay, got it. That's what I'm doing wrong. Duh. Alright. I understand now. Because we made that as 0. And I have to call my friend because I'm going to be late. I don't know how to read, you know. Just don't know how to read. More than anything else, that's my problem. Half the time. I do know how to read, but I don't do a good enough job reading. Can we do like multiple layers of nesting to one? Now I didn't really do enough testing on this. Okay. Yeah, really didn't do enough testing. Valid input, nice. This is probably, yeah, something like that. Alright, we're gonna go for it. Probably not right. Oh, we got it. Hey, nice, sweet. Hey, faster than everybody else's too. Sweet, awesome, nice, not bad. All right, that took forever. How long did that take? That took over an hour. Not fast enough for an interview. Not fast enough for an interview, but you could, in theory, do it like this. That's kind of sad. This is probably about as fast as everyone else. Also, excuse me, but this is one approach. This is iterative. Uses a stack. Yeah, I have to read a few things to improve. I have to read the question, and I guess messing around with string streams. Like, don't bother with string streams. I think when you're doing something like this, if it's I wouldn't bother. Just do it with strings, and you figure out. You could figure out a more optimal way later. But yeah, I think this is fine. What I did, I think it's overall reasonable. It's a little confusing, but I think it's okay. Yeah, I don't actually know if this even matters, this at the end. Well, it kind of does, yeah. This part, in tandem with this part, helps to deal with the edge case where you don't always end with a closing bracket. And so you want to handle ending with a closing bracket and ending without a closing bracket. Yeah, that's really what that takes care of. Otherwise, this logic is pretty simple, pretty straightforward overall. Probably could have done this. Definitely could have done this a lot faster. Could and should have done this faster, I guess. But yeah. All right, let me go. So thank you for watching. Talk to you soon. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. If you like the stream, don't forget to subscribe. And I'm gonna go. I gotta see a friend. So, but it was good. Thank you for popping in here, Mohammed. I appreciate you coming by and saying hello. So yeah, take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your evening. Take care. Bye.